Good evening, I'm Swastika Panda from OdishaTV.in bringing you today's news from Odisha. First, the headlines. A delegation of BJD MPs met Union Finance Minister Arun Jaitley seeking his intervention in POSCO matter. State says not aware of company's Maharashtra plans. High Court lawyers, Congress and BJP serve state government ultimatum to take action against former Kendrapada SP Satish Gajbhie. Navin asked Centre to extend cut-off date for crop insurance for non-loany farmers under National Agricultural Insurance Scheme during Kharif season. Twin City Police Commissioner says investigation will be launched if more cases of issuing fake bills comes up against Apollo hospitals. And in a heartwarming news for animal lovers, Nandankanan Zoo celebrates World Elephant Day by pampering Zimbos in the zoo to make them feel special. Now the details. In view of POSCO signing a memorandum of understanding with Uttam Galva for an integrated steel plant in Maharashtra, thereby almost clearing the air that the South Korean major is no more interested in the Odisha project, a delegation of BJD MPs met Union Finance Minister Arun Jaitley in this regard in New Delhi yesterday. Balangir MP from BJD, Kalikesh Singh, told media persons in Delhi that the delegation of the parliamentarians sought Jaitley's intervention in the matter. He added, Jaitley has assured them to look into it. Meanwhile, the state government yesterday said that it is in touch with the centre regarding POSCO's steel project in Jagatsinghpur district. Industries Minister of the state Devi Prasad Mishra told media persons in Bhubaneswar that they have no information about the deal between POSCO and Uttam Galva, and from the media only they have come to know about it. Besides, he said the state government is constantly in touch with the centre on the company's project in Odisha. Further, he stated personally he believes that since there is a huge scope of automobile industry in Western India, the company must have shown interest to cater to that requirement by setting up a plant there. Recently, the state has written a letter to the Union Cabinet Secretary Pradeep Kumar Sinha requesting to convene a meeting at the level of Cabinet Secretariat or the PMO to sort out the issues relating to POSCO's project expeditiously. Yesterday, POSCO signed a deal with Uttam Galva for a feasibility study to set up a 3 million ton per annum plant at Satarda in Sindhudurg district of Konkan in South Maharashtra in 2 phases. In July, the company had declared that it is putting on hold its proposed Rs 52,000 crore steel project in Jagatsinghpur due to inordinate delay due to regulatory problems.
आमर चीफ सेक्रेटरी केंद्र कैबिनेट सेक्रेटरी जनइछन्ती जे प्राइम मिनिस्टर लेवल किंबा केंद्र कैबिनेट सेक्रेटरी लेवल से पोस्को विषय आलोचना करंतु आम ताको डिटेल लिखिछु ए सब परिप्रेक्षी रे ताको आलोचना कर जाओ किबळी यार पोस्को एठे कारखाना तार करिवो
से गोटे मीटिंग ऑफिशियल संगे करिवे राज्य सरकार केंद्र सरकार रो ऑफिशियल संगे आ त परवर्ती रे सीएम वित्त मंत्री आ पोस्को जहाँ लोक अच्छे गोटे चर्चा हेबो और POSCO जे कि ओडिशार सबुठ बड़ FDI अच्छी तथा भारत देश सबुठ बड़ FDI अच्छी तार प्रोब्लेमटा केमती आमे सॉल्व करिबा और शीघ्र ताकू आनिबा ओडिशा रे ता उपरे आमे चेष्टा करिबा.
The simmering controversy surrounding shunted SP Satish Gajbhie over police excesses on the anti-Sarthi Baba protesters, especially on a lawyer and a BJP leader in Kendrapada last week, gained momentum with the High Court Bar Association, the Congress and the BJP serving the state government an ultimatum to take action against the IPS officer yesterday. While the bar has warned to boycott Independence Day celebrations on Saturday if the government fails to take action against the top cop by Friday, the Saffron Party has decided to lay siege to the office of Director General of Police in Cuttack on the same day. Bar President Ashok Kumar Mahapatra said, unanimously, the association has decided to boycott the Independence Day celebrations if the government does not take any action against Gajbhie by Friday. Further, he said the lawyers will not allow any minister or politician to enter the Millennium City on Saturday. Demanding a judicial inquiry into the brutal police attack on the protesters and pending such probe, immediate suspension and arrest of Gajbhie, the bar has already announced to abstain from the court proceedings till August 14. Meanwhile, the Saffron Party, which has been supporting the bar on the issue ever since the uproar erupted, said it would gherao the DGP office in Cuttack on Friday. Condemning high-handedness of Gajbhie, the party demanded stern action against the officer for police brutality. It also demanded that both the CBI and Enforcement Directorate should take over the probe into the misdemeanors of Santosh Raul alias Sarathi Baba. Echoing the demands, the Congress said that it will lay siege around Raj Bhavan on August 17th if Gajbhiye is not removed by Friday. State Congress President Prashad Harichandan emphatically said that Gajbhiye must be suspended.
तेणु से आमर दाबी होउची ये समस्त कागज पत्र ईडी एवं सीबीआई को सरकार तुरंत हस्तांतर करंतु निरपेक्ष तदंत हो बहु तथ्य लोकलोचन को आसिब। भारतीय जनता पार्टी आसंता 14 तारीख दिन कटक रे डीजी पुलिस ऑफिस को घेराव करिवार निष्पत्ति नैछि।
आईपीएस भितर तांकुटू गेला नवीन बाबूंकर आ केही ना द्वारा कि वर्तमान बाबा इश्यू रे तांको से सस्पेंड करबा कथा एवं एतोड़ को एनक्वायरी करके तांको जेल रे भर्ती करबा कथा द्वारा कि बिना ड्यूटी रे आराम रे खाई पी के तुम आराम रे बुलो शांति रे बुलो बल्कि नवीन बाबू तांको आनी थोइचन
जो माने भी भूल करचंती से चाहे जीए भी होना कहीं की से चाहे केन्द्रापड़ा जिलार पूर्वतन एसपी हुंतु बा तांकु जदि कोनोसी व्यक्ति प्रोत्साहन देउथिबार प्रमाण थिबो तांको विरुद्ध रे मध्य आम सरकार केबे भी दृढ़ कार्यानुष्ठान करिवा पई पछेइबो नाही।
With widespread protest erupting across state demanding stringent action against former Kendrapada SP Satish Gajbhiye, DGP Sanjeev Marik today said that a report has been sought from Central Region IGRP Koche. He stated action will be initiated against Gajbhiye after analyzing the facts presented in the report. Gajbhiye has been at the center of controversy for police brutality in Kendrapada during protest against Sarathi Baba. He was removed from his position by the Chief Minister. Meanwhile, the Cuttack SDGM court has reserved its verdict after concluding its hearing on a petition seeking inclusion of Gajbhiye in the crime branch probe. Dissatisfied with the action taken against him, political parties and the bar associations have upped the ante against the cop demanding his arrest. However, Gajbhiye defended himself in a post in his Facebook page, blaming the media for hyping the Sarathi Baba issue. Moreover, in another instance, he said actions were taken by him after coordination with the Chief Minister's office.
जहाँ हेछि ता उपरे रिपोर्ट मांगा जाइछि आ रिपोर्ट आसला परे जहाँ भी माने एक्चुअल रिपोर्ट आसिबो ता उपरे पदक्षेप नै।
Crime Branch ADG BK Sharma today made more revelations about the ongoing probe into financial dealings of Sarathi Baba. Sharma stated many documents have been seized from the computer and laptop hard disk of the cell-styled Godman. Besides, he added, 30 persons have been quizzed in connection with the controversy. The crime branch yesterday physically verified Sarathi's immovable properties, which could run into crores of rupees. Official sources said the Baba, whose real name is Santosh Raul, owns a 5.8 decimal land in Nilachakra Nagar near Atharnala in Puri district. The land was purchased in the name of Baba from Bhimsen Patra in 2003. According to locals, the present market value of the land will be around rupees 30 lakh, which was purchased for just rupees 3 lakh. Besides, two pieces of land measuring 80 and 150 decimals under Barimula Moja of Derabis Tehsil in Kendrapada district are owned by Satyam Sekhar Raul, the adopted son of the Baba. According to sources, the present value of these lands will be somewhere around rupees 2 to 5 crore. Crime branch officials have also learned that Satyam owns a duplex house in Patia area of Bhubaneswar, which was purchased from the wife of a chit fund scam accused. During raids, the agency officials have seized many incriminating documents from the house. Source said that put together, the cost of Satyam's 2 BHK flat in Sri Vihar area in Bhubaneswar and the duplex house could be around rupees 2 crore. This apart, the agency has also laid its hand on as many as 11 plots of land in Bhubaneswar, Puri and Kendrapada. 3 such plots are located in Kendrapada town and are in the name of the charitable trust run by Baba. Crime branch officials said revenue verification of the land will be carried out soon. State Congress President Prashad Harichandan said Party Vice President Rahul Gandhi will come on a 2-day visit to Odisha next month. Addressing the media after the first PCC meeting, Harichandan stated that the tour schedule of the Congress higher apparent is yet to be finalized. He said in the next 2 months, party's block committees will be finalized and all vacant posts will be filled. Prasad said while a General Secretary will remain in charge of Lok Sabha constituency, 3 secretaries will remain in charge of the 7 assembly constituencies in it. He said the party will corner the ruling BJD in the coming session of the State Assembly on several issues. Besides, it will organize padayatras across the state to strengthen party at the grassroots level. A meeting of the extended executive committee of the party, which will adopt draft resolutions on political and organizational matters, was also convened. Chief Minister Navin Patnaik yesterday asked the centre to extend the cut-off date for crop insurance for non-loanee farmers under the National Agriculture Insurance Scheme during this Kharif season. Patnaik wrote to Union Agriculture Minister Radha Mohan Singh requesting him to cover maximum number of farmers under the scheme. Stating that the agricultural work have been delayed due to uneven and deficient rainfall, Patnaik said in the letter that the cut-off date be further extended to August 31, 2015 so as to help maximum number of farmers to avail the benefits of the scheme. Even as the Commissionerate Police is probing the fake bill case of Apollo Hospitals in Bhubaneswar, Police Commissioner R.P. Sharma said fresh investigation will be launched if similar cases are filed against the hospital. He added that the probe team is looking for more hands in the hospital whose role in generating fake bills can be found. 3 days back, police arrested 2 officials of the hospital on charges of fraud. Police said its Deputy General Manager Amar Kumar Behra and Supervisor Prabir Kumar Pradhan have been arrested for generating a fake bill to the tune of Rs 4.14 lakh. The duo had generated the bill against the treatment of a patient who was treated at the hospital for cardiac ailment. The fake bill showed the purchase of a cath lab required for the surgery from Kolkata-based supplier. However, the firm mentioned in the bill refuted any such transaction with the hospital in connection with such a cath lab. Police produced the accused in a Bhubaneswar court, which remanded them in judicial custody after rejecting their bail pleas. Last month, an FIR was lodged against Apollo Hospitals by the Manager Administration of Nalco Hospitals in this connection. According to the FIR, the hospital authorities had raised a bill of Rs 5.86 lakh against patient Mini Das and sent it to Nalco for reimbursement. However, during a study by an internal committee which approves the medical bills, the details were analysed and it was found that it has wrongly been claimed that the medical equipment used for the surgery was procured from Vista Enterprises Limited.
प्राइमा फेसी एस्टेब्लिश है जे हॉस्पिटल रे जो क्रेडिट सेल रो सुपरवाइजर अछंती डीजीएम जो फाइनेंस रे अछंती प्राइमा फेसी ताको विरुद्ध रे जेतु एविडेंस बाहर ला ए प्रकार इनवॉइस जनरेट करिवारो से 2 लोगों को पुलिस से केस रे एबे सुधा अरेस्ट करी छी फर्दर इन्वेस्टिगेशन केस रे चाली छी नहीं वर्तमान इन्वेस्टिगेशन रे नुआ किसी कंप्लेंट में पाइनु.
A 5-member CBI team has arrived in Raigada to probe into the murder of Tikiri primary school teacher Itishri Pradhan. The team led by DIG Lata Manoj Kumar visited the primary school today to conduct their inquiry into the case. Moreover, a forensic team of the Central Investigating Agency also arrived at Tikiri today in connection with the case. At a time when elephants face serious threat to their existence due to the growing man-animal conflict, the world celebrating Elephant Day has come as a heartening news for animal lovers. Nandankanan Zoological Park also celebrated the occasion in Bhubaneswar yesterday by pampering all the jimbos in the zoo to make them feel special. According to reports, the pachyderms were offered banana, apple and other fruits by the zoo officials to make the occasion a special one for the majestic mammal, perhaps the most loved one by humans. School and college students who were invited to be a part of the occasion were seen offering various fruits and mingling with the jumbos. As of now, the state has 1,954 elephants compared than 1,930 3 years ago, which is a positive news for the animal lovers. But there are many jumbos who are still living in danger because of lack of proper maintenance of 14 elephant corridors across the state. In another report, the State Wildlife Department says around 784 elephants have died in the last 14 years.
करी इरिगेशन केनाल रेलवे लाइन इलेक्ट्रिक लाइन से सब जगह जंगल सृष्टि कर जलापको रिस्टोर करवा आम पदक्षेप
स्पेशल मेजर नहीं ये इलेक्ट्रिसिटी डिपार्टमेंट और रेलवे डिपार्टमेंट
Before wrapping up the headlines once again, a delegation of BJD MPs met Union Finance Minister Arun Jaitley seeking his intervention in POSCO matter. State says not aware of company's Maharashtra plans. High Court lawyers, Congress and BJP serve state government ultimatum to take action against former Kendrapada SP Satish Gajbhir. Navin asked Centre to extend cut-off date for crop insurance for non-loany farmers under National Agricultural Insurance Scheme during Kharif season. Twin City Police Commissioner says investigation will be launched if more cases of issuing fake bills comes up against Apollo hospitals. And in a heartwarming news for animal lovers, Nandankanan Zoo celebrates World Elephant Day by pampering Zimbos in the zoo to make them feel special. Thank you for watching. Good night.